Tonight on Evening, how you can own and dress up in your very own piece of the Seattle Opera.
Anyone who wants to be the belle of the ball, this is the place.
Why these little polka dancers are a big deal in Leavenworth. And the big league player who's been with the Seattle Mariners for more than 30 years, behind the camera.
And welcome to Evening. Ready or not, fall has fallen. It just makes sense that we would kick off fall with a taste of autumn. We're in a great restaurant here in the Phinney Ridge neighborhood. And Chef, I'm told that this is one of 7 restaurants in the General Harvest Restaurant Group. Tell everybody how you do things here at Autumn.
So here at Autumn, we mainly focus on the Pacific Northwest and minimizing waste. We really try to take care of everything, respect everything as much as possible.
I'm told you're a bit of a farmer's market guy. I saw this when I came in. Timing is everything. You've got a Pacific Northwest Harvest tasting dinner, and you source a lot of this at these farmers markets.
Yes, so that is our tasting dinner that is happening the 26th and 27th of this month. We go to the farmer's market. We were out there in the rain yesterday picking up some goodies from some friends of ours. Yeah, we bring them here and turn them into amazing dishes.
We love it. Well, I'm going to make you share it with me in a little bit here. We're going to try some of your crown jewels here. But in the meantime, did you know? I mean, you got the chef look, that's a vibe. But if you wanted to get creative with your costume, Seattle Opera is actually offering up most of their costumes. Over 2,500 pieces you could buy, purchase, own, and take it home. Jose has that story.
Without a doubt, the operas are known for bringing drama. The singing, acting, live orchestras. And yes, costumes are also a big part of telling the story. Believe it or not, Seattle Opera makes all their costumes from scratch, here at their workroom.
That is where all of the building and fitting happens. We have people who make patterns, so they take the measurements of our performers and the concepts from the designer and the director.
Wow, it's pretty cool. You can tell a lot of work goes into this shows.
You better believe the inventory is massive.
I'm Kathleen Trott, and I'm the costume shop manager at Seattle Opera. We are in the costume collection, so this room is specifically to store all of the pieces that we've made for all of our previous shows. These are all suits, and they're modern suits, and across from you here is the soprano mezzo costume pieces from Macbeth. So Macbeth is set in like the 1860s, big Civil War Gone with the Wind shape. And you can see that there's up above so many things too.
Now you have the chance to own one of this one-of-a-kind pieces.
What is immediately around me on these racks and these mannequins is for sale. And the count that I got was over 50 racks. Ugh. They're all kind of couture. So they're all made by a person, by hand. You can see our beautiful Dew Fairy right here. This is from Hansel and Gretel's. You can see lots and lots of work went into this. And then this one is also from Hansel and Gretel. This is the witch. And then we have other sort of things that are more classically opera in their shape. This one's from Cenerentola, which is a version of Cinderella. Back over here, you can see this beautiful fake leather covered in studs. Anyone who wants to be the belle of the ball at whatever Halloween thing they're going to, this is the place to get your piece.
Before I leave, I really need to try something on. And for that, I invited the one person that I know loves to dress up, my teammate from Local Lens.
Kelly, I know you're very excited of dressing up today.
I am. I love dressing up.
Don't be picky with the size, okay?
I know. I'm a little concerned. Will I fit into anything?
Will I fit in something?
And just like that, it was showtime.
I'm so happy.
Until next time, everybody. Until next time.
Looking good, Jose and Kelly. The Seattle Opera costume sale is this Saturday, September 27th from 9:30 a.m. until 4 o'clock. It is by reservation only. Here's a little pro tip: at 2 o'clock, they will accept some walk-ins, all right? Meanwhile, in the Bavarian town of Leavenworth, one of my happy places, they always have something to celebrate. In fact, last Oktoberfest was a little extra special because of the return of 4 brightly colored dancers. Saint has the story.
It's the small town celebration that draws thousands of people from all over the world. Oktoberfest in Bavarian-themed Leavenworth begins weekend mornings with a parade down Front Street. There are traditional dancers at the fest hall and, of course, plenty of beer. It's the kind of event where you might run into old friends, which is exactly what happened to Linda Phippen.
Just great. I'm just thrilled because it's just like being back home again.
Linda's brother carved these dancing figurines. Her father built the mechanism that made the Glockenspiel high up on Tannenbaum Building one of the first major tourist attractions back when this old timber town went all in on its Bavarian theme in the 1960s.
One of the reasons to come to Leavenworth was to see this Glockenspiel and see the dolls dance and listen to the German music on the hour.
But then, after 50 years, due to maintenance issues and pigeon infestation, the Glockenspiel went silent. Volunteer Tom Phillips teamed up with the Greater Leavenworth Museum to restore the attraction. My friend Ann Peavy interviewed him.
We tore everything apart. I took it all out, cleaned it, put it all back together. The figurines I thought was going to be a challenge, but when we got them out, we found out that they were in pristine shape. We just had to touch them up, so that challenge went away. All of a sudden, we flipped the switch, and lo and behold, this thing turned loose. And it was incredible how everybody on the street, I mean everybody, stopped in their tracks, and they turned around, looked up. It just made my heart warm, you know, because it's back.
Tom is a bit of a hero in this story because his passion is what made the Glockenspiel able to be revived.
Finally joining the celebration after nearly 14 years, the festive foursome are dancing again, giving everyone in Leavenworth another reason to cheer. How did it look?
Oh, great. It looks great every time.
Thank you, Saint. Oktoberfest kicks off October 3rd this year, and you can polka with those Glockenspiel dancers every hour on the hour.
Up next, this artist from China who found his muse in the wheat fields of the Palouse. And Jose goes chasing waterfalls on this rock climbing adventure.
Wow! Local stories make a difference.
That's good.
With the power to enrich lives, strengthen communities, and make us smile. Evening is made possible by Primera Blue Cross. Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner.
And welcome back to Evening, everybody. I'm Chris Cashman, hanging out on the first day of fall. We're here at Autumn, and we're in the kitchen with Chef. You have got an incredible menu here, a lot of extras. Nothing goes to waste here. I love that. What are we looking at?
Alrighty, so here we are starting with our burrata. It's a seasonal burrata. We change it every season. This one has a really nice walnut vinaigrette with it. Very rich dish. And then that follows us up with our campanelle. That gets tossed with the green cream made of scraps. That could be beet scraps, turnip scraps, carrot scraps, whatever
Love
it is. We like to, use everything.
This looks like a piece of art.
This is our crudo. You got a little bit of cantaloupe in there,
rockfish,
pickled tomatillos, and rendered prosciutto. Very seasonal.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Salmon. I love all salmon. Tell us about this one.
It's crispy skinned salmon. This one has a purple potato puree on the bottom, some cooked down mushrooms, and some cherry bombs that we fermented in-house.
Just a couple of the highlights, open every night, 5 to 10. Come on here, get yourself something to eat. Of course, an artist in the kitchen. We have a lot of artists here in the Northwest. Like Zizi Wei has come a long way. Internationally famous painter, has come a long way from Chinese propaganda to painting the Palouse.
Feels to me that paintbrush is my toy and it's part of my life. I was born in 1957 in Beijing, China. My father was a painter, so my first exposure to art was his paintings. In 1984, I graduated from Central Academy of Art and Design.
我是1989年
I was invited to Seattle in 1989 to participate in Washington State Centennial Celebration.
其中一位
One of the artists was from Whitman College in Walla Walla. She invited me to be artist in residence at Whitman College.
确实很长，我去之前
It is a very long journey from Beijing to Walla Walla, and what I saw really moved me deeply. And the light and the color is so uniquely different than everything I've seen before. It's simple, but it's so strong. It's quiet, but full of movement.
又有力量在里面。
It seems that there's a power running under the earth. The movement is like lava. Slowly, powerful movement is the energy that I sense from this land.
而且尤其
I
我喜
paint many abandoned car or the cars no longer running. It's when they show their characters. They got dent here and there, and they get rusted, and they're getting old. It's
又老
old and broken, just like me.
对我很这个觉得
I think the value of being an artist is that a painting is not something they put on the wall, but something they could have a conversation with every day, or a place they could go into to get away or get in. I only paint what touches me.
我的基
My life experience takes me on a journey, and I hope my art will take my audience on a journey.
You can see Zizi Wei's work in person at the Patricia Rothzar Gallery in Seattle through September 27th. All right, how about a little adventure? Whitewater canyoneering. That sounds adventurous. Unfortunately, we have just the guy to lead us on adventure. Here's Jose.
When the team of Wild Sky Guides invited me to an outdoor adventure, of course I had to say yes, without even knowing what I signed in for.
We offer canyoneering adventures in the Snoqualmie Pass area of Washington State. Basically what we do is we take people out into the wilderness and we show them a good time. We start off in the morning, we drive out to the canyon, and then we do a 30-minute hike with about 900 feet of elevation.
We got to hike up to Dingford Creek, like 1,000 feet up the trail. I'd say it's very approachable for anyone. Cool way to connect with nature. Get to see places you wouldn't normally get to see even from a hiking trail.
Going out into like remote zones, more wilderness, I didn't see anyone else out there besides our team, and it was really cool to be able to recreate in such a beautiful area.
Dingford Creek is our intermediate to beginner plus adventure. We slide down waterfalls, we do some waterfall rappelling.
Without a doubt, this is a lot of fun.
We've got a zip line through the Chunder Dome.
I didn't feel unsafe at all. I felt pretty confident on the rope and being in the water like that.
Just like a lot of new experiences and also like push your comfort level a little bit.
Our trips are designed for people 12 and older. And it's for anybody who wants to challenge themselves. We really want to help people challenge themselves and then overcome the difficulties. A lot of the times we think that things that are scary are dangerous, but in reality, sometimes they're just scary.
Going with some really competent guides who knew what they were doing, I had a blast out there.
The reason that we do well is that we've been doing it for a long time.
After spending a full day of action and fun, I was wondering how my canyoneering was looking for the crew.
Oh, I think you did awesome. You looked like you were very confident getting in there.
Jose was awesome. Jose was my favorite. Liar. I said my favorite. I didn't say you did the best.
Oh well, at least I had a great time connecting with nature.
So go that way? Yep.
And learn a thing or two about challenging myself.
Thank you, Jose. That's the Dingford Creek experience from Wild Sky Guides. I'm working.
Coming up, the little-known Seattle Mariners player with excellent focus and a good eye that helps the whole team look good.
Imagine getting something like this for free. That's what happened to Matt Levy and his wife Kelly Tinas, who have made fixing up historic vessels their life's work.
We're standing on board the Air Snipe, built in 1943, and has a 110-foot wooden subchaser. You would have had 3 officers, 24 enlisted. The original switchboard is still here.
People are amazed that this type of vessel is still around. The plans are just share it with the public.
And welcome back to evening on the first day of autumn from autumn. Don't overthink it. Delicious restaurant. Come get a bite to eat. Chef Ricardo's ready and waiting for you here in the Phinney Ridge neighborhood. Meanwhile, your Seattle Mariners, don't tell them fall is falling. It's supposed to cool off. They are just heating up. This team is extraordinary. And in fact, just a couple years ago, we had a chance to shadow one of their key players, perhaps somebody you've never even heard of, but definitely major league talent with a front row seat to every game. Here's a look back at his story.
If it's history making, heartwarming,
the guys doing their happy dance,
or humorously human.
You know, smiling, laughing, having a good time.
Mariners photographer Ben Van Houten has caught it on camera.
It's not just capturing the game action, it's capturing the moments of the game.
I like all of them. Really good group of guys to work with.
Ben has been the official team photographer for more than 30 years.
Old man here, old man shooting.
An unlikely life story for a guy who didn't even start out as a fan.
Nope, I learned everything. I'd been to one baseball game.
Ben studied the sport, got to know the players, and learned to anticipate their every move.
All the different scenarios that could possibly happen so that you're ready to be able to capture that moment.
He's caught plenty of priceless plays.
Way to Edgar Martinez.
Like Edgar's game-winning RBI in '95 that sent the M's to their first league championship series.
Griffey sliding in with Wolcott in the background, flying up in the air.
There was the MLB record-tying 116th win back in 2001.
They carried the flag around the field and then had the prayer on the mound.
And Ichiro's major league record for hits in a single season.
So that was a lot of fun to be able to go out and get him doing the hat tip.
From Felix's retirement day to Cal's home run ticket to the 22 playoffs, Ben has had a close-up view of Mariners history in the making.
I have the best seat in the house.
That seat comes with its own workplace hazards, like a concussion-inducing line drive, courtesy of an opposing team's batter.
And I had just enough time to turn my head and it clocked me right behind the ear. So that was pretty serious, but I was fine until I looked up and I saw the trainer standing over me yelling my name and I realized that the game had stopped.
Come on over here.
There's considerably less risk and plenty of reward.
Okay, looking right here.
Capturing unforgettable fan moments.
Great smile. Excellent. Awesome.
That, over the years, I've realized is important to you, and I want to be able to capture that for you and provide that for you so that you have that memory of that.
Excellent.
I'm creating memories for a lot of people.
Ben Van Houten is pretty happy to have taken a swing at Mariners baseball and hit it out of the park.
I love what I do.
Holy smoke, Ben is a busy guy. The Mariners, that's his main gig. They do keep him busy, but he also shoots fine art, private events, and occasionally a Seahawks game. Holy catfish. He's a busy guy.
More autumn, the restaurants, and the fall color kind when we come back.
Now in our 40th season, Evening shares local stories that make our communities shine. Thanks to support from PEMCO Insurance. PEMCO empowers the Northwest to prevent the preventable. Learn how at PEMCO.com.
And welcome back to Evening. I'm Chris Cashman, getting ready to wind things down here in the Phinney Ridge neighborhood at Autumn, a great place to come grab some dinner, not just on the first day of autumn or in autumn in general, all year round, 5 to 10, right here. Come see Chef Ricardo and his team, they are ready to serve you. All right, now some more autumn. This is from the Highway 20 variety as we say goodbye to summer. We'll see you next time.